Hidden Figures is phenomenal, and if you haven't watched it, go and watch it. If it's already at the cinema, download it, buy it, do whatever you need to do to watch it. It is phenomenal. I do not use the F word often, as you know. It's basically about 3 African American women in the NASA program and how instrumental they are to getting the first man to orbit the planet, and by doing so it leads America to be the first, you know, country to get a man on the moon. So, you know, without these 3 individual powerful women, that would have been able to happen. And I only wish a film like this came around 20 years ago when I was growing up. Maybe my life choices would have been a bit different, but anyway, that's for another show. So I just think it's very inspirational. It's inspiring.
You have identification on it?
NASA, sir.
NASA? I had no idea they hired.
There are quite a few women working in the space program.
So with a civil rights backdrop and some heartbreaking reminiscent moments of current day prejudice and inequality, it also touches upon feminism in the workplace, and it manages to question, you know, social ideologies, and it makes you think about what role you play and how you add or don't add to stereotypes, making someone feel lesser than you, or, you know, my favourite line is I'm not racist, but and there's a few moments of that in this film. I think it's a family film with that in mind, and you know, you can watch it with anyone because it does have a lot of comedic aspects as well, and it is funny, and they do, you know, bring up the mood at times. I know I'm making it sound quite doom and gloom, but it really isn't. I think it's a really good combination of realism, idealism, and what we should stand up for and what we should do and what we should believe in as well as a people. I think the producer Theodore Melfi does a fantastic job of this, which leads me on to the lovely cast with the also handsome Kevin Costner. I think everyone fell in love with you, Kevin Costner, in The Bodyguard, but that's an old favourite. Taraji P. Henson, Octavia Spencer, and the surprise Janelle Monáe, who was brilliant. I thought she was a natural, and I really liked her character in this. Actually, it was quite funny, quirky, and the blend of different black stories in this, I think, was imperative, and I really appreciate that aspect, because I don't think people get a variation of black stories, so they just have a stereotypical of what a black woman girl is or a black man, and I felt like this broke those boundaries, and it more positive films like this should be made. And I don't think, you know, on one side it's unfair, you shouldn't have to make films to change stupid perceptions, but on the other side I think it does really help the ignorant. We gotta help the ignorant. So I was pleasantly happy, and I would watch this film over and over again. I think it had everything you could possibly think of and that you want in a film, it had. And so, saying all of that to say this, I think Hidden Figures is a definite 10 out of 10. I don't give 10 out of 10s often, but this is a 10 out of 10 for so many reasons. It's got everything in it, and you know, I do believe these stories, there are millions of these stories that have been buried, and it's important for people in these positions to find out about these stories and bring them to us, because it would make the world of difference and inspire the next generation, and instead of keeping people down, that'd be great. But anyway, love Hidden Figures. I think it's fantastic. Please go watch it. You know, I left there feeling just great inside, and warm and fuzzy, and there are millions and millions of people out there that do this every day, so we should appreciate them, and we salute you.
More than 50 million Americans watching.
I got a warning light.
Go find Catherine.
Colonel Glenn?
There's a real fireball outside. It's getting a little hot in here.